Hi Lori, I just wanted to show you a live demonstration of how our software works. So this is our GitHub page, nothing really that special, but let's just go to our program here. This is all the code that we have. It's, if you can see on the left side, this is all the classes that we made. It's a lot of classes. It's very technical. And here's the main, I guess the main files that we're like making as output. I'll just show you how it works. So we can run the program first. This is the front end. It it doesn't look anything too complicated, but it's meant to be backwards compatible with the other Java versions, so it doesn't look pretty, but it works. So we'll just, over here we have the main inputs. So we can select the location, we can select the date, and we can select the roster PDF from our files. So the we have a few checks in place. So imagine we didn't pick anything over here. If we select add exam, it's going to tell us to select the valid location, day, month, etc. So we're going to come here. I'm going to select Mark A. Hill. We're just going to select an arbitrary date because it doesn't really matter. And we're going to go to media and we're going to go select the MAH roster. After that, we can come here in the selection tab. There's an add exam option over here. Once we select that, it's gonna add whatever we have over here to over here. So Market Hill, 1st of January 2020. And so after that, we can select the next location, G28. We're not going to change the date. We're going to go to media, G28, and we're going to add the exam. So it's going to keep adding more and more. So we're going to come over here. We're going to go to alternative location, and we're going to select the first alt log. So we're going to add that as well. After that, I'm going to show you what the other buttons do. So there's the reset date here. So what you can do over here, if you click that, it just puts everything back to whatever it was before you touched it. And in panels, there's a submit button, there's a clear button, and there's an undo button. So what the undo button does, imagine we click on that, it's just going to get rid of the last entry that we have, which is alternate location, and clear just gets rid of everything over here, so you can start from scratch. So after we're done adding every single location over here, we can come here. There's a submit button. We can click on that. And what that does is that it creates the combined object.txt file. So we're going to go over that in a little bit. So after we're done making that, we're going to go over here. There's a open file section. So what we can do is open file. So what it does is it combines every single roster that we have into one, and then it parses it. So it's gonna normalize it to this form over here, which is the B00 number, the name, the course code, the location, and the time. So it does this for every single entry out there. And for alternative location, instead of just saying MAH or G28, it says which location it is. So it's 2021 McKean, 301A done, stuff like that. And you can also edit things here manually, which I do not recommend. So next is the removed file. We don't have any removed entries here, but if there's an entry that doesn't really match, or if there's like a typo in the code, in the course code, or the location doesn't really have everything that we're looking for, or there's anything's missing, like there's an empty name or anything like that, it puts it in removed. So what we're going to do here, we're going to clear this. We're going to add a very special roster that we have that has cases like that. So we're going to select alt log 2, and what we're going to do is gonna add the exam, and we're gonna submit it. So once we submit that, just the alt location, nothing else, it says two removed lines were saved to removed object.text. And if you go to removed over here and we press on edit entry, you can see the two instances or the names that were removed from there. So if you come over here, you can see that the course code over here is null, which is not something that we really want. So we can edit this, and what that does is if it's a valid edit, it will put that back into combined. So imagine they're here for their CSCI 1110. So once we press OK, it says entry has been successfully validated and restored. So if you come over here and scroll down, it's already scrolled down. So we can see that it has been added back into our combined file. And we can keep doing that for every single one. I'm not going to do this one over here. So after we're done putting everything from removed into combined only if it's valid, we can go to grouped over here, which is the last step of our process. You can click on create, which creates the grouped appointments, which is basically what the book is for. So after we've done that, we can press on open, which if you look at over here, it's exactly the way the book does it. So it's just for one roster. We didn't, even though we did select 3 rosters beforehand, we just want to look at this one roster over here because this has the removed file. So it just shows the stuff. You can like manually change stuff, but there's also a print section as well. You can print it out, and it turns out in PDF first before printing. So I'm gonna just show you the way it works for like the way I would do it. So if I just press clear and undo, we're just gonna select Market Hill. I'm gonna select a roster for Market Hill. I'm gonna add it over here. Next is G28. I'm gonna select G28, add that back in, select alternate location. We're gonna select media, Alt of 2 because it has the removed one, and add it back in. So after that, we're gonna go here to panel, we're gonna submit it, and it's gonna say two lines removed from were saved to removed object, which just means that if you go to removed, we see whatever was removed. Come here, we can add it back in. I'm just going to use CSCI 1110 because that's the example that I used beforehand, and it's the same name as well, so makes sense. Okay, it's been successfully added back in. I'm just going to not think about this one because we just want to show you how it works. After that, you can go to grouped and you can create, which makes the grouped appointments, and you can open it, and it has all the locations that we're looking for. It has McCain, MAH, G28 as well, if I can find one, G28. It has all the course codes, so we just need to do the extensive testing. As far as we know, it works fine, but we can't really be sure unless we do the extensive testing that we're looking forward to, or at least planning on. So after that, you can just print it. I don't have a printer, so I can't really do anything with that. So it's just visual for now. Cancel. And yeah, and there's also a dev mode, which is for logs. There's a terminal as well, and there's documentation if you need help. So we're planning on making the help thing as well, and if there's any bugs or any complaints that were discovered along the way, they can report that as well. So it's not done yet. We're gonna make that as we go on, but we don't really need that for now. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.